Hello and welcome. In this video, I will show you how real-time budget check main and basic functionality works in SAP Ariba Budget and Invoicing. Let's review why budget check is important, what this functionality does, how it works, and how to enable it. Exceeding budget amount allocated can have serious consequences. Hence, budget consumption needs to be tracked from beginning to end of a purchasing cycle in order to prevent overspending before it's too late. No real-time budget check can still be used instead if desired, loading budget data from the ERP to SAP Ariba periodically. But in this case, budget check is carried out only within SAP Ariba, and this is precisely what makes more interesting the real-time functionality. This capability works with both SAP Ariba Budgeting and Budgeting and Invoicing solutions. Standard end-to-end integration, including all data mappings and error handling, is provided for SAP ERP systems. For non-SAP ERPs, it's also possible, but it requires custom work. Ariba Procurement Solution publishes the message to be consumed and enable transactions with ERP systems using web services. Using real-time budget check reduces data synchronization problems, the need for frequent data uploads, and also replaces the import-based budget checking based on a date. Process flow is quite straightforward. Requisition is created in Ariba Budgeting, check in the ERP is triggered when the user or approver clicks on Check Budget button to check the available budget before submitting or saving the requisition. The ERP checks the available budget in the budgeting elements, like WBS element or internal order for SAP, for instance, and responds back with success or error message based on the availability of the budget. Let's see how it looks like in the system. So I will show you Ariba Budgeting, but please note it is similar using guided budgeting. So starting from the catalog, I look for a specific item, add it to the cart and checkout. And from the checkout screen, I will edit the line item. And I need to change the account assignment. So it could be internal order, or could be WBS linked to a project. So in this case, I choose the internal order with a budget behind. And once I do, I can see the check button in the cart summary. So I can check if the budget is fine. And after the request is processed, I can see how this is successful. If I change the quantity and check again, I can see the error message with the budget exceeded. If I try to submit before checking or validating, I will get the same error. Let's see that example in guided budgeting. As I mentioned, it's similar from guided budgeting. From the checkout screen, I could validate for triggering the check in advance and get the success or error message. And if I try to send the request directly, budget check real time is also triggered, and I will get the error if proceed, as we can see here. Continuing with the process flow, once the requisition is submitted, this is created in the ERP, which responds back with the ERP requisition ID and line item number, and once it's fully approved, PO is created in both Ariba and ERP. In case the requisition is not approved, budget consumption is reverted from the requisition. Ariba has introduced 3 web service tasks for the real-time budget check. The export requisitions for user-initiated budget check, trigger when the user or approver clicks on the check budget button that we already saw. Export submitted requisitions for external budget check, trigger when the PR is submitted. And export requisitions to external system to revert funds, trigger when the PR is withdrawn or denied. For the enablement, it's necessary to activate the budget availability control in SAP ERP or your ERP. Also request to enable it in your SAP Ariba realm, opening a service request with Ariba support. and, of course, configure it. As already commented, standard end-to-end integration is provided for SAP ERP systems, but only web services available for non-SAP systems. Note that optionally, integration with SAP ERP funds management and grant management is possible. In case you need more assistance, please contact your designated CEE for additional support. Hope this session was useful, and thanks for watching.